toast today. I think that is, I have no idea today is it. It's saying that is Sunday, October 2023, but the machine is saying that is September 30. I have no idea. We will move considering that she is October, and we will have in mind something quite clear, which is the need in USA as having the concern, or at least the concern about discretionary debts, and at least some helpful hand on it as a guideline, and we will try to do this. We got in touch with elements presented as conservative ideas. Some ideas are really relevant at that society and probably must be in all things. So you will consider that is health, be conservative at your financial relations, and the records representing the relations at the financial system, because will be a relevant asset, for instance, for Europe and Portugal. You, America, will consider maybe have and allow a large number of small business, not at the same place, but some at the same place in USA. Really a small business like a bakery or restaurant. You will love the food, and you will observe, and you will help with nothing, but it doesn't mean that you annoy. You will let the Portuguese people do their lives, and you will check how they do the management of the business, because Portugal had a problem during the I think that was at the 18th century, which had the Brazil, and the royal family come to Brazil and kind of make an agreement with UK, and this agreement kind of put the financial system in Portugal down. And Portugal, that was a big powerful nation in the very beginning of the Middle Age, became kind of something that you call nowadays almost on Europe, but it's part of the Europe as Iberia. The same way you have the Mediterranean people, and you will let people be in America. You will have preference as conservative areas, and avoid, for instance, New York or LA. For sure, we will have that. Portugal has as financial idea something quite simple and quite clear, and indeed goes up to date, that the conglomerate of things you do represent your production, and it's basically the idea as investment saving curve, applying the economic resources you have and have the management of this as a system. If you are doing the management considering the economic resources that are limited, you are doing an economic management or plan, and then you will set politics to use the resources available and the expertise you have, and the technocratic argument starts to go, and the technology as something that you will achieve will be something that you will probably use as flowing, and And since you do not have the Portugal culture at your, mosaic, you would say, as society, it will be something new. In general, Portugal have things like a small bakery as debit and credit. Quite simple, quite crude, without kind of invention of too many things. And this idea, simple and humble, which is the essence of the accountability theory that started on Italy with, I think, that was a priest at the church named or something like this, will be having that your debit, which is the obligation you assume that you must represent the good faith to believe in something you do, sets the idea as investment. Which at the very first moment is this belief. Since you start to receive the accreditation and give the result as payment, having this again, receiving the accreditation, for instance, that the Portuguese people can help America to prevent the prodigality, and then you will give the result. This investment system now is having one element at the corporate finances named cash flow, represented by money, represented by value, as how you treat the money and how you behave at the financial system, and how relevant is your record at this. And then you set a circle of trust. And the Portuguese people receiving your reliability as a trustee of this American financial system that operates by debt, considering conservative values as regular thing to the payment, but not anymore because American society got really big and pulverized in many American creeds and values. But if this is inside the America financial system that got corrosive arguments like all other fields in USA, pushing the morality crisis, and having the review yesterday, the trustee some way is linked with the essential conservative value that is a common value with the liberal people in USA. And we are talking without attachment as political creed, which is satisfy an obligation by the debt you have representing this obligation, with the credit as the belief that you will satisfy this. For instance, if you start on October 1st, on October, it doesn't mean on October 1st. But since you have kind of really needs and the just in time, for sure we will present this in the way we are doing. And this is the first idea. Then we will check that yesterday we could observe that the American system has the debt as macro financial element, has the credit, but has is spread considering expectations. The debt by the records you need and starts to run fake currency and cryptocurrency and all things that mock the credit as capacity to believe that you will pay, and this has as result the risk rates higher. Since you have the unemployment, your capacity to do the production got down and the risk got even higher. And the first thing you represent the risk is at the exchange market, is how relevant is your money. The second thing is the inflation and the rates at the bank system. Rates higher, inflation higher, your money all around down by the reduction and the reduced and the minor notation as value that carry inside. But now you are having the trustee as someone that you will believe in the near future, spreading units at the entire American system. That has needs of the people, the American people, a young country, and the needs of the people in general is crossed with the energy to satisfy those needs. And if you apply your energy and do not receive, you got frustrated, and then you will have riots and many other things. So the distribution as part of the fairness and justice, which doesn't imply the judicial system because it's the judicial power, but he has morality value, the justice made by corporations and the society will pay properly. Who is applying the energy considering the Modigliani curve to satisfy the needs and have the needs reduced. But you also had the people unemployed, and in general is the old people, because they will be vulnerable very soon, and they are carrying the values of your society. Like observe the neuron, you will destroy them to change who American people is, and they have lower period of life, and energy doesn't imply be lower too, because they now have big needs, and sometimes is need a new car, sometimes is be a presidential chair one more time, and they will, but this strong will that is the most relevant part of the American culture, combined with the young people applied to satisfy their needs, and some way of them both we are having now the Modigliani curve reviewed as a continuity plan at the American society, helped by the Portuguese people, that is especially on a small business and observed in Brazil, dry, almost cruel, and arrogant, as reciprocity by the treatment they receive, kind of annoyed all the time with people, and teasing in the business and make fun of all things they do, the way they dress themselves, the accent they have, right? But I think that America is a bit different because America is not the main driver and system, charged as 39 trillion plus 11 billions, and had the capacity to understand that if you did all violations in an area that has no excuse, indeed you has no excuse to sustain your defendants. So you will have to pay this as a regular thing, or be under the constraints with all fees. You have a natural reply of the market in Europe, and the European system as bank system comes in from the Middle Age, works until today, and helping America to keep America for American people, but with the special help as Portugal. First moment of our conversation, discretionary debits. Have a great Sunday and October.